Roblox is banning popular YouTubers like KreekCraft and more. Roblox just announced something massive and more insane news today. So if you're new, please subscribe, help us reach 400,000 subs. Thank you, and let's get into it. And firstly, to start with, Roblox banning a lot of popular YouTubers, because for some reason, yesterday and for like the past few days, so much popular YouTubers have gone and banned. It could just all be a coincidence, but it seems like maybe there's like a new report issue going on where people are getting false reports or something like that. Let me kind of break down what I mean. So firstly, Steak here got banned for 3 days, and this one just seems unrelated to all of them because his ban's a bit different. I think he actually was just messing around or something, but he still did get banned for 3 days, which is pretty crazy, you know, massive YouTuber. But here's where stuff starts to get a bit crazy because the next few bans are all the same. KreekCraft here got banned for 7 days. And if you read the moderator note, it literally makes no sense. Just for some context, before this, he was playing like a lemonade game where he's selling lemonade stand. So keep that in mind when I read out this moderator note. Your account's been moderated for creating, promoting, or participating in inappropriate behavior or content. Roblox does not permit associations with terrorism or violent extremism. This is a violation of our terms of use. So yeah, that literally makes no sense. There's literally saying, you know, some of the most craziest stuff, which KreekCraft obviously didn't do. Keep this moderator note in mind because so much people have been getting banned for this exact same thing. Another popular YouTuber right here, Focus Roblox, was live streaming Murder Mystery, so different game this time, but he got the exact same ban note, banned for 7 days, and it says the exact same thing. Your account's been moderated for terrorism and violent extremism, which is pretty crazy. At first I thought maybe it was just like a one-off with KreekCraft and maybe the game he was playing was bad, maybe like a cross situation again, but as you can see here, this person was just playing Murder Mystery, you know, a very popular game, so it can't just be the game, and he got banned for the exact same reason when he wasn't doing anything. And a bunch of YouTubers and people are getting banned right now for this random thing saying 7 days and terrorism, which is very weird and very crazy what's going on right now. And we don't know the full like truth behind this, but potentially it could just be people finding like a new mass reporting glitch and stuff like that, because that does happen on Roblox. As I'm sure you guys are aware, in voice chat especially, there's like a big issue going on that's still going on where you can report anyone for saying anything even if they didn't say it. So for example, if someone's just playing voice chat normally and you report them for swearing, Roblox will still ban them even if they didn't swear. And it might be a similar issue like this but just normal Roblox. Very weird and very crazy, and so much popular YouTubers are getting banned. But obviously with that being said, I mean, KreekCraft can definitely get his account back, you know, he's KreekCraft. And also, a lot of people might get banned for this, just general players who can't make noise in the community and get their account back, which is very unfortunate because a lot of people are getting banned for this right now. And with that being said, let's get our next story of some of the biggest Roblox news I'm going to talk about in a while. And this is arguably as big as the icon news this year because, well, let me read out the tweet. So Bloxy has put out this tweet giving more information about the hunt, which for the most part, all the information we already know. But right at the end of this tweet, he said something crazy, which is insane. After several year hiatus, this is the first of many events Roblox will orchestrate over the months to come. So yeah, that is actually insane because he literally just announced that this egg hunt isn't going to be like a one-off thing where Roblox just brings back the event and stuff like that. This year, they plan to do a bunch of events over the entire course of the year, and it's not just like a one-off thing, which is insane. Roblox events are fully back, and as we can see, it's not just going to be like sponsored events probably. They're going to be like fully proper events, like the egg hunt for example, which is like the catalyst to the start of all this, which is insane and probably some of the best news we ever received in the longest time besides the egg hunt. Roblox events are officially back and we're going to see more throughout the entire year, which is very exciting. And Roblox players are freaking out right now and everyone's saying that we won as a community. And I think that's safe to say. As Roblox players, we officially won. After 4 years of crying and complaining from the community, Roblox finally listened and they gave us an egg hunt. And then they listened even further and said they're going to give us events the entire year, which is insane and such a good sign. And Roblox is doing very good this year so far. There's been a few hiccups, but they can't be perfect all the time. And after 4 years of just pure garbage, honestly, it's good that we get some pretty good news now. And with that, recently, Ready Player 2 was announced to be coming soon and in development. So already people are like tagging Roblox being like, please make a Ready Player 2 event, which honestly, if they continue with this direction, could be a possibility in the future. And also with that being said, our next story kind of ties into everything because, well, they brought back the events tab. If you go on Roblox right now, right where it used to be, Roblox brought back the events tab. It looks a bit different, there's like a new logo and stuff, but once again, this shows that events are here to stay and they're going to do more events. They did change and update the events logo, it seems like we saw this leaked a while ago, just the logo. I think it was like the original hunt leak where this logo was used. And yeah, the events tab is back. They have the hunt there, which is going to be coming soon, obviously, and it leads you to like that countdown page. And it seems like going forward in the future, they're not going to get rid of this tab anymore. It's going to stay there for future events, which is insane. Some of the best and biggest news we've ever received, and it's honestly very good to see. And with that, let's get into our next story, and the good news is at the end actually, because Roblox is planning on releasing another big update, it seems like soon. So Julian Roblox put out this tweet, which seems a bit off, but as we can see, we see stuff like rotation, scale, version, and stuff like that. And at first you might be very confused, like what does this tweet mean? What's the point of all this? Well, if you don't know, Julian Rolos is like a very popular Rolos leaker. He checks the Rolos files and stuff, and he found this. And you might still be confused, like what does this mean? Well, this is actually potentially for a pretty big Rolos update, being the ability to scale, rotate, and move around your avatar accessories, which if you guys remember was announced all the way back at the last RDC, where they announced that for your avatar accessories and stuff like that, you're going to be able to move them around, make them bigger, rotate them to properly match your avatar. And ever since he announced this, he said that it's going to be coming soon for a while, and now that's found in the leaks, we might be getting this very soon, which is a massive Roles update and another very good thing they're doing. Obviously some people are concerned because giving Roles players this much freedom, people are definitely going to make some horrible items, which definitely is a big downside to this, but players right now are doing anything to bypass Roles and moderation and do weird stuff without this feature even being out. So I feel like no matter what happens, there's always going to be some negatives no matter what. And on the bright side, it's a very good update just for general Roles players, because so much times, I'm sure this happens to all of us, where we buy an item, we're very excited for it, and it doesn't probably fit our avatar. I know it's happened to me so much times. And also just in general, the creativity for this is endless. And with that being said, let's get our next story of a pretty interesting new Roles update, which once again, honestly seems pretty good. Roles is on a good streak right now. Cole here tweeted us saying, Roles seems to be testing A/B testing with different game thumbnails and short one-line descriptions. All these games lead to the same game. This is huge and will drastically improve Roles advertising. So as we can see here, Roles is testing different thumbnails and titles, but they're all the same game, which is what A/B testing is. And basically what this means is that developers might have an option where they can upload multiple thumbnails and also titles, and Roles will slowly test out all of them. So every player will see like a new title and thumbnail for the same game, and then whatever thumbnail does the best and whatever title does the best, they'll tell you that, and then you can just update it. So it's like that. That's usually how like an A/B type testing works. That's how it works on YouTube at least. And it's probably gonna be something similar, which is honestly a very good feature. We don't know much information yet, but this will be very helpful for developers. And also with that being said, I am a bit confused how Roles will do it, and people in the comments are kind of confused too, because usually with A/B testing, there's not 4 different games, it's just the same game constantly updating, and then people see different versions of it. So all people are confused, like, is every game gonna have 4 versions now? I hope not, and I hope that maybe it's just like a different test, but it's still very interesting and a very good update, and has a lot of potential. A lot of people are very excited for this. And also just in general, that little like one-liner at the end of the game, or at the bottom of the game, I feel like if they just released that as a feature, that's very cool. And it might help games once again. And with that, let's get to our next story of some more good news. I actually can't believe it. I think this video is all just good news. And the good news this time is that the Roles RDC, the annual, event that they do for developers, is not going anywhere. I know last year was very controversial and there's a big hiccup, but Roles is back and they changed like the venue and stuff. And it's going to be happening on September 6th to September 7th, which is very good. But also with that being said, obviously some of you might be thinking the Bloxy Awards, which are rumored to happen this year as well. Bloxy has followed up saying the 2024 Roles Innovation Awards ceremony would also be held at RDC the evening of September 7th, hopefully. So yeah, RDC is back, and also the Bloxy Awards are going to be coming back this year. And with that being said, it's our last story of Roblox making people very angry, but then making the community very happy. So once again, some good news. This entire video was good news for the most part, besides the bans obviously. So let me kind of break down what happened yesterday. Rose tweeted out saying, I walked the path of glory. Those who have wield the power of the Deathwalker will unlock a glorious bounty in the hunt. And as we can see in the video, they're kind of suggesting that if you have the Roblox Deathwalker, you're going to get some special prizes and stuff. And they even put a gold glow, which is very significant because if you guys haven't seen the leaks, a lot of blue items have been getting leaked and gold items. So a lot of people are freaking out saying that the event's pay to win. You have to pay 29,000 Robux for this package to get advantages. And everyone's getting angry at Roblox, being like, you ruined the event, you made it pay to win, it's horrible. But like I said, this has a good ending because Rules already responded saying, rest assured, this event will not be pay to win. They sort of just told us that it's not going to be pay to win, which is very good. And with that being said, we actually got this leaked a few days ago in the code where it says Roblox VIP limited, unlock gold track with Roblox purchase, get gold track items when you unlock event items. So yeah, that last statement kind of claims that you can probably get the gold items by doing it normally, so it's not pay to win. But it seems like if you have the package, there's going to be some sort of like VIP and maybe special bonuses, but it's not going to be pay to win. You to get some bonuses, it seems like. And the event can still be completely done by a free-to-play player, which is very good. Once again, very crazy from Roblox. The fact that they're even responding to the community and clearing stuff up is such a, big step in the right direction. And Roles can't stop, winning this year. It's pretty crazy. So much good updates and so much good stuff going on there. And with that being said, if you want more leaks and insane information about the event and more general news, check this video to find out how Roles has shocked everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.